Hello, how's everyone doing out there today? Man, channel's been blowing up this weekend. We basically doubled our subscriber base. We're almost at 200 now, which is ridiculous. And last night I wanted to do a video on three coins specifically, Stratis, Monaco, and OmiseGo. And Monaco decided to not wait for my video. There's a shakeout in the market last night in a few currencies, and I kind of held off. I didn't know what the charts were going to look like or what they were going to do. But I really missed this move in Monaco for myself and for you guys, which kind of upsets me a little bit, to be quite honest with you. I was looking at Monaco over here in this consolidation area, just coming out of this base, breaking this trend line. And I've seen this a few times, and these moves, I mean, Dash just did this run. I'll show you Dash. Where are you, Dash? Oh, you're up here. Yeah, because of that type of a run, Dash had a major move. So Dash just did a very similar thing. It broke out of a very similar type of base, kind of, you know, a V bottom, tested it, curled back up, consolidated, then popped out, consolidated, popped up again. And that's kind of what we're noticing right now in Monaco. If you're not familiar with Monaco, I have an introduction to Monaco video. They're basically like 10x and like Tether, where you can have a wallet and you can spend your bitcoins. Not a wallet, but a Visa card, like a credit card you can literally spend in the world. So Monaco is doing the same thing. We have the V base, and we don't really have that little sideways action here, but we do have a high base just after the breakout, which is extraordinarily constructive. And then it based again, and then it's going up again. So I have a hard time jumping in at this particular level just due to the fact that these do pull in, and I don't want to be caught in some kind of a shakeout, but the volume signature here is extremely strong. It's extremely strong. Look at these large green volume bars. Even the red volume bars aren't that bad. They're being met with some buying pressure. Volume of this magnitude historically would have been met with a lot of selling pressure, but not in this particular case. So this is a coin that is moving. I would wait for another base or consolidation, and I would try to get it when it pulled back in. Basically, when you thought the move was over, you should jump in, even with a small position, if nothing else, as a trading exercise. Just because I don't think this thing is done. The volume signature is very good on it. This is a coin that I think is not even in the top 20. This is like a 23, 24 coin. I'm not even sure if it's a billion market cap, but it is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on. It has strong movement in the past, and it's just going gangbusters. So I'm actually going to look up really quick. I'm going to go ahead and look up the market cap of Monaco. 230 million. So this thing has room to run. If you look at Pay, which is its exact competitor, same with Tether, at least I think so, $373 million on 10x and 230. So this thing can go another 100% or 50%. I'm sorry, 50% from here before it can really even start to go back. And look at them, 45% up for the prior 24-hour period. Vastly outperforming and making it the leader currently. I don't think there's anything really close to that with this kind of quality. So that's Monaco. It wouldn't wait for me. Stratis is something else I'm keeping an eye on. Stratis, I believe, is a top 20 coin, maybe 18 or so. Sorry guys, trying to zoom out. My computer is being laggy today. Okay, so Stratis had this really nice run up. We started from the bottom. Now we're here, right? I mean, this thing, what's the percentage move on this? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Yeah, measly 9,000%. Like, seriously, that is insane. 9,000%. Means $100 is like $10,000. That's crazy. So now we have possibly, hopefully, somewhat of a round two in Stratis. It's sitting down here at 17. If it gets back up here towards 45, you know, just say 15 to 45, so that's what, 300% from here? That's not a bad return. Seems like 300% is a good percentage for these things to run. But one thing about Stratis, On its run up, we had this high level base right here, and then that was broken quite significantly with a nice pullback. Sometimes you don't see people talk about these pullbacks that these coins can make. I'm going to zoom in on this if my computer will let me. I just have way too many things open on this computer, guys. Sorry. So if we look at this base, we have a trend line right here. It's pretty easy to draw. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, draw it, right? So it came up to the trend line, pulled back in, nice shakeout. Actually went below these lows, which would indicate a base reset, especially in investors' business daily terms. Came back up to the breakout point, went above it on very good volume. Look at that volume right there, everyone. Look at that volume. That right there screams, I'm buying this stupid thing. And then it pops up, rolls over. So, maybe you're getting dejected at this point, like, oh man, this thing, I thought this was going to run, now it's done. But it came all the way in with the volume being much less than that breakout point. But it was supported here and then just shot up. Just went up like a crazy amount. So this level is a very important level. Come on. Alright, when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go ahead and reformat this computer. But I don't have a lot of time to post this, so I'm still going to post this one. I guess I don't have time to redo it. Anyway, so here's this base. We tested the base levels over here. If you notice, we have this low and this low almost match up exactly. And look at all this volume down here. There's a lot of volume down here indicating purchasing pressure. So this is being supported right here at this level, around the 12 level, right? Around the 12 level, support at 12, support at 12, and boom, now we're up at 17, which is a 50% increase from 12. And we're seeing some nice action happening here. Whether this jumps up or goes sideways some more, no one can tell you. I can't tell you. The people that own Stratis can't tell you, but I'm noticing this pattern. I'm loving this pattern, and via the move it's made in the past, it's due a large move. So I can't say it's going to happen tomorrow. Can't say it's going to happen in the next week or so, because anytime you get these long, prolonged downturns, you need typically some sideways action before it starts to curl up. But it's always something to keep an eye on. And next on the list is OmiseGo. OmiseGo. There was a shakeout last night, if you didn't notice it in the markets. Bitcoin got caught up in it. IOTA got caught up in it. Ethereum got caught up in it. And OmiseGo got caught up in this shakeout, which really pissed me off because I got into a nice position in OmiseGo. I'm still holding it. Nothing scared me too much, but you see this big down bar here. That was the shakeout. I'll show you in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right here suffered from the same shakeout, high volume, although it was supported and also made this handle a little more nice to look at. Ethereum went through the same thing. A shakeout right here. Again, high volume, but it was kind of negated. So back to OmiseGo. Sorry guys, every time I look at these charts I see something new and my mind's just processing what I'm looking at. So I do go a little off script, but I think it's to your guys' benefit because you get more information. Anyway, so OmiseGo, we have this large symmetrical triangle. Very large, coming out of large increases in price. So we have a sideways base, an uptrend, a base, an uptrend, a base, an uptrend, and then we have this large consolidation here. Now, it broke out of this consolidation, and another thing about these patterns, everyone, these are fluid. So we do our best to try to ascertain what is a trend, try to ascertain what is the proper base, what does it look like, but they tend to redraw themselves and you can't do anything about it. So if you look at this base, so this looks like a symmetrical triangle as well, and it is, don't get me wrong. So this is also a symmetrical triangle, and it popped out, but then you can almost call this, minus this large candle here, so from here down you can call this a cup with a handle. And then it breaks out huge from that cup with handle. This may be going through a similar type of evolution within its chart pattern, but anytime you see this kind of symmetrical triangle formation, notice it doesn't cut back into the triangle. And that's what you want to see. You want to see it not re-enter this symmetrical pattern, even if this turns into a larger base formation. If your entry is running off of the assumption that this is a symmetrical triangle, you don't want this presumption to be proved incorrect. If so, then you should probably reevaluate your position and consider selling, because the markets will do what they're going to do. If you're reading them correctly, then you will make money. If you're reading them incorrectly, you will be confused, you will get frustrated, and you will lose money. If your assumption is incorrect, you need to reevaluate your assumption and probably step to the side. So that's just my little stump speech on that. And those are my 3 coins that I was going to show you. Unfortunately, Monaco decided to not wait. OmiseGo is in a nice holding pattern, and Stratis is a coin that I think will make a lot of people a lot of money. In what time frame, I can't tell you, but I can tell you that it will most likely happen if the cryptos stay in a bull mode. So, ooh, another one, honorable mention is Lisk. I featured Lisk in my last video right about here, and the thing decided to go up another 50% based on where I mentioned it last time. So if we take a look at Lisk on the daily charts, it's due a big rest. We see these, we see these big pops, and it's definitely due a rest up here. We have a large tail. We may get a large consolidation downtrend. If you did trade in Lisk off of my signal, I will say just be wary. It hasn't taken a large run up. It hasn't gone up another 100% or so. So I would be a little weary up here just due to the fact we have a large tail, and also it has histories of making large downturns, as you can see here. So just be wary, keep an eye on it. I would have some kind of a mental stop loss, if not a traditional stop loss. So I'll end with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in a large cup with handle, not a large cup with handle, but a cup with handle formation nonetheless. Here's the cup, here's the handle. One thing you're noticing here in the handle, we have the declining volume on the daily chart. We also have this type of a hammer pattern on the candlesticks, indicating that there's purchasing power here in the handle, which is extremely strong. All right, guys, so hopefully Bitcoin goes to 5,000. We never know, but we can only just kind of go off what we see on the charts. Anyway, happy charting, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to pass these videos around. I'm seeing a lot of organic traffic on the YouTube channel, just people sharing individual videos, and I think that's great. If you guys want to see something specific, want me to have talk about a specific coin, number one, make sure I can find it. A couple people have asked me to make videos about coins that I just can't find, which means they're small coins. They're what I call nothing coins. You want to invest in coins that are over $100 million, preferably. If you get sub $100 million, you need to do your research. You need to understand the story. All right, guys. So that's it. Have a good one. Subscribe, like, talk in the chat. Have a great day.